Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Well, on top right side as a blue Tasha, we've got Izanagi007. So on bottom left side as the purple or magenta Snowind, we've got Booper. Snowind, of course, is a custom CO. I always call her... Wait, there's always been an owl there? Have there always been an owl there? One moment. Let me pull up GIMP for how I do my COs. I do not remember the owl there. Because I have a previous one. Has there always been an owl there? See, this is what I use for creating my thumbnails. Yes, there's always been an owl there. How have I not noticed there's an owl there? I never noticed there's an owl there. How did I never notice that? I think I'm going crazy. I always like to call Snowind a paratrooper CO. She has standard boarding cost, 1 radius, 30, 60, 60. At the start of her turn, 1 health recovery, as well as fuel and ammo gets recovered. She's pretty nice and being loaded up to a seaplane. All air units get plus 30, plus 30. But no other units get affected by her CO zone. Enable forward deploying infantry of mechs once per turn. Effectively, like I say, it gets para-dropped on in while she flies on an air unit. She has both a power and superpower, which of course flies in 1 health and fuel ammo recovery. Global, all units get plus 30, plus 30. And fire a black bomb at any target, or the high accumulation values, so a very powerful CO power there. And for her power, able to forward deploy an entire army, para-dropped on in. For when it comes to Tasha, she's been buffed from the Carja counterpart, has standard boarding cost, 1 radius, 3660. Has the standard plus 10% for all units. All units get additional plus 40% offense, plus 40% defense, and if they start their turn in her CO zone, they get plus 2 movement, which is quite significant. And for her superpower, plus 4 movement. So let's go ahead and get started. It's equivalent for Penny's Mr. Bear, though that if that owl is stuff or not, you judge. Hard to say. It could be one of those scarecrow owls. If you have any trouble with birds lurking around, like pecking away at something, like a woodpecker picking away at your home, or a issue where birds are just crapping all over an area, you could put up a fake owl to act as a scarecrow to keep away birds, because birds would not go close near owls. Bike and infantry there. This map does offer a nice contingent of cities back here and temporary seaports here for some odd reason. Why there's temporary seaports, I'm not sure. Maybe it's meant for Greyfield. This map is also very traversable with those cities back there. Got a pile of shores there. Sea tile here, but shore... I guess they wanted more movement this way. I'm talking about like Greyfield's superpower where we can deploy out various naval units. True, but is Snowwind's lore for a custom CO as she was part of IDS? I never really looked into the lore of a lot of the custom COs, honestly. I have a general idea, but nothing concrete. She also doesn't have the evil soundtrack, though neither does Cyrus. Maybe she's former IDS? She does have the blue hair color. Is she another clone? Got a duster, bike, infantry, so maybe try and be sealed into this duster here. Does get trapped there. Battlecopter, she's likely to be sealed into Battlecopter. and be a very agile battlecopter. Does seal inside the Duster, and can be paradropping units. This map has 2 base, 1 airport, and there's a large number of properties on this map, isn't there? So this will be a relatively high income game. Well, she's showing the other team. Never really saw her in the capacity of the IDS. If there's ever any flashback scenarios, if she ever had any of that, she could have the evil soundtrack. Shouldn't Davis also have the evil soundtrack? He is generally on the side of Greyfield and Wayland the entire game. True, and then also Cyrus as well, but he doesn't have that evil soundtrack either. Nope, Tasha probably avoid the Duster and head up north. Tasha's at 20 energy now. Get a nice little pick, also energy from the anti-air. Very nice. Anti-air. Anti-air. There's a lot of anti-airs. With amount of forward infantry, I mean, Snowwind's it's going to be very reliable for her to see a lot of infantry around her CO units, so going for a heavy amount of anti-airs is not a bad idea. Brings what it does here, trying to intercept the battlecopter. Battlecopter anti-air bike. Snowind had a story in the campaign before the site got nuked. It was all broken English, so I never read it. I wonder if that custom campaign still exists. Honestly, I needed to sort of replay the Advanced Wars campaigns. Lately, I've been playing the other games. There's just not been any new games out that's caught my eye in general. The only game I actually have anticipation for is probably Ash's The Singularity 2. Does get a nice strike there. Doesn't get any booster damage, but at least got some power charge going. Or deployed mech. Or infantry. No forward deployment there. And we've got a full fighter. Ooh, Tasha wants air supremacy. Tasha right now is at 23,000 income versus 21. Look, try and capture that city there. Tank, and battlecopter. Battlecopter heading down south for the winter. Does hit the bike there. Fighter advancing. I believe the temporary seaports are there to make a land connection to the corners that will work with the cart map editor. I mean, there's these here as well as here's there. But maybe? I'm not sure. Oh well. Does get a good strike on Tasha's battlecopter. Quite a bit of damage there. Snow's at 25 energy. But then again, if you're trying to do some fanciful the shore and base like a creek or river there, why not just make a land connection at that point? If we got another Duster here, does hit the bike there. Artillery hits the anti-air. Finish off anti-air, got +1 radius, gets a good strike there. 35 energy. Fighter dogfights at the Duster and knocks out no problem. F-15's better than fighting against, I'm guessing? Can't really tell what type of prop aircraft model that is. This definitely looks like F-15 to me, though it could be Su-35. Bike, Duster, and anti-air. Yeah. Let me know, do you guys think the fighter model looks like more F-15 or Su-35? I can see either from this angle. Oh, bike lost the coin flip there. Infantry is down to 2% health, so not even close. Tank hits battle hits the tank. Take out the anti-air. Good hits there. A lot of hits there by Snowind. Snowind's getting a lot of presumed here. There's a lot of targets in front of Tasha here. She could get enough for a power charge, super power being charged on up. Got 2 battle clubs here. She did see the anti-air head into the city. Fighter, of course, could take out one of these guys. Duster's out of range. Requires super power to range one of these battle copters. Anti-air down here, so it could probably advance, be obtained to get inside the radius with the battlecopter moving a bit more north. Tasha has some room to work with. Takes that battlecopter there. Battlecopter hits battlecopter. She has enough for a full superpower. Puts around the tank. Hits the infantry unit there. Hits the battlecopter there. A bit of a clean sweep there by Tasha, honestly. And battlecopters are pretty nested safe back here. Fighter's been exposed to the anti-air. It's not too big an issue. The fighter has scored 2 kills. It has a bit of defense to work with, 30% defense. And with a, what's it called, Sonic Boom, it would be able to reach the Duster no problem. Though it looks like the Duster actually is in range if its tank gets removed. Tasha could pop out a superpower. Hard to say if she will. Maybe a good idea to just keep her superpower, because that would allow her to sortie a bigger formation in a region. Yep, Sonic Boom. Everything's... Look how far this fighter can go. But we'll need a spotter. Whoops. Does get a good shot there. Does not spot the Duster. I think it would be worth to sack the 4-hour fighter to hit the Duster. Does spot the Duster there. So I think it would be worth to sack the 4-hour fighter. It's not like it's going to get much else done. Yeah, I made a quick test on the cartridge. You can't put the beaches there where the temporary temp ports would be. Makes me wonder if this does follow, the map editor follows the same rules as the cartridge. I sort of think the online versions, like whether it be Advanced Wars by Web or Tiny Wars, should have far more freedom. Fighter 13 mobility is scary, yes. Do we have a missile here? The missile knows where it's at, or knows where it's not. Battlecopter strikes tank, anti-air strikes Duster. Duster strikes Duster. Does not knock it out though. Leave at 1% health. Maybe got a little bit bad luck there. I always feel like in Days... Did Days War nerf luck? I know in usually Advanced Wars 1 and 2, as was by Web, has 10% luck. Or 0 to 9% I should say. Advanced Wars Dual Strike has 0 to 15 or 14% luck, so they increase the amount of luck. It always feels like Tiny Wars has got to reduce down to 5%. I'm not sure if that's the case for Days of Ruin. War tank there. Got some good hits there. Duster does clean up the missile. Bomber advancing. The war tanks could be a bit hard to displace. The bomber is probably what's needed to crack it. And I hit my desk a bit hard there. Ow. Fighter, infantry, infantry. Another fighter? No. Either way, war tank cleans up a couple units, ATR goes down. With all the battle copters, wounded dust and wounded fighter, don't think another fighter is actually a good idea. Looks like the Snow's trying to push her way forward. She's at 10 energy at the moment. Got it. So still normal luck damage, which may actually be 0 to 9. But either way. Good shots there. Ooh, the war tank took a lot of damage thanks to CO boost zone. Fighter does finish off the battlecopter. Battlecopter almost goes down. Gets finished off by the A-tier. Yep. Missile, battlecopter, and rig to rig the game. Right now, yeah. Tasha's at 162, 61 versus 58, so Snowind's very far behind. Another war tank and 4 deployed something up here, infantry or mech. We haven't really seen too many 4 deployed infantry this entire game. Tasha did not take a shot against the anti-tank, probably didn't have any vision of it. Bomber nukes the anti-tank. Fighter surrounds the war tank. And the tier does complete the encirclement. Yeah, looks like clean sweep by Tasha. Yeah, this game was pretty one-sided, honestly. And Snowind has designed this Angrade, saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.